I'm BC Rieger, and I wanted to come and play in the Frequency Playground. So since hopefully in the very near future I'll be moving around different places, different locations, and I wanted to start to play in areas that were predominantly the Frequency Playground. Right now I'm in the Crystal Room, and whether I'm taking a tree bath or in a beautiful vista in Gaia, wherever that is. So this is the first one of these. We'll see how it goes. And I don't always have a river handy to ramble by. And sometimes out there porch sitting is kind of rainy or cold. So anyways, there you go. We're in the Frequency Playground. And I wanted to play, today is January 10th, early in the morning. And I wanted to play with, in the new year, everybody's thinking about New Year's resolutions and all these different things. And I wanted to play with the frequency of the question, of the phrase, of you letting go of what no longer serves you. So a new year is a good time to let go of what no longer serves you. And what I wanted to play with that, within that, is your heart choosing, or is your mind choosing what serves you? And the bigger question, really, which is what nudged me to play with this, is, are you in alignment with all of you, with your higher self, with your soul, same thing, in what that is that no longer serves you? So for an example, your mind may be thinking, yeah, this is a really great idea. I'm focused on this. I want this. I really want this, right? And I'm thinking about this. But it no longer serves you anymore. And when you go into your heart, when you go into the place of feeling and knowing, and you step back from that spinning in the mind, or you jump into connection and alignment and you use your higher mind for that, then it takes on a very different frequency. It takes on a very different character, and you realize, yeah, that's not really serving me. So what I wanted to play with was the distinction, the vibrational differential with that, and taking maybe just a tool or a kind of a play box exercise, taking some moments today, in the next few days, to look at that. And you can do it in a whole manner of ways. If you like to color or draw, if you like to journal, if you like to just contemplate something, looking outside the window or being outside in nature, or if there's certain surfaces, I was going to say, like I know as a kid growing up in New York City, I used to be fascinated by looking at the different buildings, and I was little, so walking along the street, the sidewalk, and noticing how each of the different buildings were made of different materials, and sometimes the mica and other little crystals or light would be catching in a certain building structure, the face of it. Anyways, that's just, I don't know why that popped in, but there you go. We're in the Frequency Playground, so I was on that corner. But focus on something like that, and then let yourself just soften and drift into that. And then contemplate, think about, feel into, are there things that you're striving for or focused on, or kind of keep wanting to move forward in, and just take an energetic step back, take a deep breath step back, take an aligned step back. So for me, what that feels like is pulling into all of me, just centering, grounding, feeling my energy run through all of my connections. So through Gaia in a grounded way, through my heart, through all of my body, so I'm connected to my body elemental, and all of the components of this amazing vehicle that I have, and all of the superpowers that it has and affords me. And we'll play more with that at another time. And into my connection with Source, into my connection with the cosmos and the greater energies, because I'm not small and it isn't just me in the shirt. So take a moment to step back fully into that center for a moment. And then, again, you could write down or just review them. What are the things that you're focusing on that seem to be maybe wanting you to hurry up, or you got to get this done, or this is the year I should do X, Y, or Z, or if someone was saying their New Year's resolution is fill in the blank, and that would be good for me too, I should do that. So all of those different things, just review those for a moment. Even review things that you've been working on for a while, and that's your focus, that's kind of pulling you, or your mind is pulling you in that direction. And take that centering and then feel into what, if any of those things, are things that actually no longer serve you. And the hunt for them, the drive for them, the push for them, the shoulding for them. In this new moment, in this new vista in 2022, which is actually very magical, even though the perceived picture of it may be more chaotic, more control, more constrictive, more totalitarian, more kind of squashing down and defined. Feel in, and does this no longer serve me? And when you ask that question, come from your heart. And when you ask that question, feel into the me being all of you, the greater you, the connectedness of you, as I say in the shirt, your heart, your higher mind, which is in service to the heart and not just spinning its wheels, your soul and your alignment with that, and the trueness. I would say your creation codes within you, so your soul inspired blueprint, which you and your soul created before you came in this physicality. Where is that? Now, it could be that those things that you're focusing on have served you before because they were a great way, to poke and prod you as a catalyst to let you integrate and move on to what, from a challenge position to really revealing the gifts and the strengths and the superpowers in that. And that's an excellent, especially when you're turning that time. But play with the real focus right this moment that really I was playing with myself and thinking, wow, I want to do this today and I want to get that done after work and all these kinds of things. And I thought, wait, I need to reevaluate, or at least feel into the reevaluation of all that and what no longer serves me. So one of the things that I was playing with was around all the things that I want to create in living life in HD, not only for myself, my life, but for the business and for the web portal that is encompassing all of those things, and also a way to create community. And it's not so much a thing that I was reevaluating, it was the energy of, I need to hurry up. I put the Living Life in HD out there. It's been 10 days, and I need to create, I need to do this, I need to hurry up, I need to connect more with people, and I'm not reevaluating any of that. What I'm reevaluating is, and this is why I wanted to do a frequency playground about that, is what causes, what is the energy vibration in me, or that I may be holding for a moment, or flirting with holding. What's causing that? And how can I clean up that energy vibration so that it has the anticipation and the excitement and the, when you're creating something and you're excited about it, it has an energy to it, has a frequency to it. It's electrifying to keep that component of it. But to let go of anything that has a pull or a weighted part to it that's dragging. So for me, that's what I was playing with, and that was what gave me the nudge to come and connect with you. And I have, and actually doing this video right in this moment that I'm doing it is helping me process those things. And let me know in the comment if you're interested in how I process some things, simply as a tool to help maybe how you might process or how not to process. Let me know in the comment section, and I'd be happy to do some of those. But the balance of that is what no longer serves you. And when you ask that question, when you feel into that question, do not have a pre-planned, except for this, this, and this, but I really want that, so don't take it off the list. Have no attachments to it. Come in an energy space of 0 point. Come in an energy place of neutrality. Come in an energy place of open-heartedness and alignment and integration stance of energy. Come in this place. You're on the field. You're standing on the field of all potentiality, all possibility. And you're shining. You are shining bright. You may have no idea what you're shining about. You may have no idea what that illumination is. But just like a flower is beautiful just because it is, or you are beautiful just because you are, stand in that energetic for a moment. And then in alignment, and then from your heart, and then from all of you, look at the things that you are currently doing or thought about doing or focusing on, or this whole new year. And I ask you, perhaps even challenge you, to write down at least 1 or 2 things, but perhaps 3 things, limited to that. What 3 things no longer serve you that all of you has come into agreement on and that you can let go of? And just in doing that, see the changes, see how you're more effervescent, see how you're more connected to things. And what you'll find is you may, once you've done that, and I'm going to do another video that's the other perspective of this later today, but see how that shifts, because you may find that one thing, you've given voice to no longer serves you, and you're letting it go. You're just letting it go from your energetic field, from your whole focus, from your heart, from all of that, from here forward. And as we do the next piece, I think you will, I know you will, in different respects, different things, that in letting go of that, you bring it forth, you call it forth in a whole new way. So you could resemble and notice some of the things that are similar, but the frequency is totally different. And it's really, really, really beneficial every year. But in this particular moment, in this particular year, in this particular portion of the the cosmic energies that we're in, your intentional energies that we're in, the moment in the evolutionary process of not only humanity, but all is in right this moment, to come from, to be within, to give voice from, action, tangible physical action from the place that is that electrified, joyous creation point field, and not the older energies, the older repetitious thought, the older constricted pushing thought. And when I say thought, it also balances in the energetic match, which translates into the energy that you take, which translates into the words that you say, or the energy you put out, the way you walk in the world, connect in the world, connect and co-create with others in the world. Whether you're writing something or digging a hole or writing a paper, doing something at work, doing something at play, whatever it is. All of in alignment means all of you, energetically, etherically, all of your bodies are in sync, in motion, in co-creation within you together. And then you go out and you co-create and you're in alignment with all others of the frequency. And those that aren't, they just won't cross your path. They won't connect. But so many more will, because as everybody does this, we shift into all possibilities. So just a side note, things that are perceived chaos and things that are perceived, constriction and conforming to things, will not cross your path, will not put pressure or impose an impetus on you, because you're not a frequency match to that. So it will not be in your reality that you're creating. So play with that if you choose, if you like. Love you to like and subscribe and follow and share if you know anybody who would like to create things for themselves, who would like to play a bigger game from the heart space, more fun, more happiness, more creation. And have them come on over to the Living Life in HT web portal as well. So what do you choose in alignment that no longer serves you, and to let go? Make this your moment to let those go, what no longer serves you. I love you.